सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। Salutations to the Cosmic Self. Salutations to Srila Purji Siddhipit Parampara. My Dandavat Pranams to our beloved Gurudev, His Holiness Vishwaguru Mahamandaleshwar Maheshwaranand Puruji Maharaj. Om Namo Narayan to Mahamandaleshwar Swami Gyaneshwar Puruji Maharaj. अब थोड़ा सा इधर हो जाओ, हो गया, बस हो गया. Om Namo Narayan to all the sannyasis present here, and Hari Om and good evening to all of you who are present here and those who are watching on Swamiji TV. You see, traveling all the time and then coming back to Jhardan, you guys come from everywhere to Jhardan to this paradise, and after traveling back, for me it's like coming back home. So then my throat, and then sometimes my nose, and then sometimes fever, and sometimes this and sometimes that. So when you come back to Jhardan, then all the things catch. So now the throat is starting to. So that is Jhardan. As Yogaji was mentioning, I think a few days back, it's a washing machine. So you come here and you got put into this washing machine and then being turned and turned until you're completely washed, or completely, I wouldn't say spotless, but some spots at least go away in this washing machine. So yes, welcome to the washing machine. Hari Om and good evening from the washing machine. From the beautiful land of Om Ashram Jhardan Pali, our home. And yes, having a lovely time. Gurudev is here, his presence, his beautiful energy is here, so that is the most amazing part of Jhardan right now. And I was in Nepal this morning. We were doing this ashram tour, but in parts, not all together. So first we did Kailash and Khatu. Now we did Nepal. We are in Jhardan anyhow. Rupavasi will do tomorrow. Then we will do Jaipur. So yeah, it's all full on. Beautiful time in Kailash. We were there and having darshan of Guruji's room and hall and having short satsang, and Niranjan was sharing his time with Holy Guruji, how it was, and few stories from there. So it was a good memory. Wherever, as we sing, Guru Charano mein adasat tirat hai, wo Veda Purana gaate hain. So wherever the lotus feet of the Gurudev goes, that soil or that land or that space becomes consecrated with his divine energy. Mahaprabhuji was doing many, many years of tapasya, so that energy of Mahaprabhuji you can feel in Khatu. Holy Guruji you can feel in Nepal, and Swamiji you can feel everywhere, because Swamiji is sitting inside of your heart. Holy Guruji also you will feel everywhere. Parampara, whole parampara you will feel. But for us, Gurudev is Twameva Mata Chapita Twameva. So for us, for those who got initiated by Holy Guruji, for Swamiji, it becomes Guruji. That's why, in the prayer, we are used to sing Madhvananji Sadgurudev Bhagavan Ki Jai, and for Swamiji we sing Gurudeva Ki Jai. But for us, Sadgurudev is Swamiji. But because he always considers, the master will always consider his master as the Guru. So for us it's Swamiji, for Swamiji it was Guruji. For Guruji, if you would say his Jai, he would always complain and say Jai of Mahaprabhuji. So this is how it is. But for us, wherever the lotus feet of Gurudev resides, wherever he comes, we are not equivalent to even the lotus, the sand, the dust particle of the lotus feet of Gurudev. That's how small we are compared to that. But that Guru Tattva is always present in the space, and having his physical presence also in the same ashram is also very divine. So as I was mentioning already 2 days back, but today webcast is on, so I'll say it again. All of you who are wondering where to do, what to do, where to go, this is where to come. All his life he was traveling for you all around the world. All his life he was traveling all around the world for us. Now for him we come here. He is happy here, he is in his space, he is calling this as his home, so let this be his home. If he whole life traveled for us, I think now it's time for us to travel here and come to him instead of expecting him to come somewhere else. And if he wants to rest, or if he doesn't want to wake up, or if he doesn't want to be around people, or this or that, we need to accept it, because whole his life he gave us so much that I think now he deserves his peace, and he deserves as much sleep he wants, or he deserves whatever. We think that he's sleeping, but inwardly he's working, fixing all of our problems. So even if you see him with closed eyes sitting on the sofa, or closed eyes lying on the bed, does not necessarily mean that he is sleeping like a human being like us. That's why he's the Sri Sadgurudev, because even in his closed eyes he is curing, healing, fixing, doing so many things that are unseen to us as common human beings. And it is better for us to be unseen, otherwise if we see how much he does, we will become not so good. So let him work on his things, we work on our things. That is our job, that we continue on the path of Dharma, we continue on the path of Guru Bhakti, we continue the path of truth, and rest everything will unfold and fold as it's supposed to be. Wherever we are, whenever we are, why, the reason why we are there has specific causes, specific things which are colliding for us to be here. First of all, we all wouldn't be here if it wouldn't be for Gurudev. It's not that we all found him, but he found each and every one of us. If he wouldn't come to the West, we wouldn't, all of you wouldn't be here. So if we are all sitting, all different countries we have here, Indian, Croatian, Slovenian, Austrian, Czech, Slovak, Hungarian, Australian, New Zealand, Germany, so all different countries we are sitting here. Why it is? Because of him. Otherwise, who would know that we all living our own individual lives, having our own jobs, living this Moh Maya world. Who knew that we all would be one day sitting together in a grass hut in the middle of Rajasthan, in the middle of nowhere, sitting here listening to Swamiji, or two of us here, or listening to each other, or living here. Who thought that you would be coming in the middle of the Rajasthan, working for 25 years to create something now, which will be maybe for this generation who was working so much, you don't feel so much. I mean, you do feel, but you feel more tired because you gave all your life and sweat there. But if we think in the bigger picture and the bigger vision which Gurudev had for humanity, for Sanatana Dharma, for all of us, for the coming generations, we all suffered for the coming generations. In the beginning you came, you were staying here in the tents. Then next generation got White House and Guruji House and Jupas and this. Now next generation, and already you are getting the Om Ashram. So this all was a bigger picture, a bigger vision, much bigger perspective which Gurudev had, and the way how it was created, with which intentions it was created, with which dreams and visions it was created, that is very great and very divine. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, the whole world comes together and is one. That's why we say all in one, one in all. So Gurudev created this space for everyone, for entire world to come, to live, to stay, to meditate, to do yoga, to do courses, to do many different things can be done here in the Om Ashram. Now it's still under construction, now interior work is being done. But once it's completely ready, we have so many halls, conference centers, so many rooms, so many different uses that it can be implemented there. So this whole vision he had many, many years back. When there was no technology, then already he had all this ChatGPT in his brain. So he knew the maps and all this what they are using now. He perfectly did everything in that time. So that is the power of Gurudev. So why, if we are sitting here, it's a specific reason why we are here. If you are not at home now, there is a reason why you're not home. And if you are watching from home, there is a reason why you're at home and why not here. Everything has Kal and Desh, time and place. Whatever is happening according to that Kal and Desh, and whatever will happen according to the Kal and Desh. Just the guidance and the kripa of Gurudev and the blessings of Gurudev is important, and when we have that, then everything else will flow accordingly. People ask what to do, how to do, where to go, where not to go, what to do. Nothing. Do absolutely nothing. Become one with yourself, become one with Gurudev. That's the time right now. Feel his energy and become one and immerse that energy within your hearts. He is always whole his life telling us, I am with you and you are with me. So that means he is in our hearts. It's just time for us to realize in which corner of our heart did we place him. And when we see that, then we will place him in each and every cell, in each and every consciousness, everywhere his Guru Tattva will be. Then we will be one with that Guru Tattva, and then we can walk and talk and speak and do whatever without worrying and thinking about absolutely 100 billion other things, that how will things function, how will things unfold, what will I do, what will I speak, what will I this. Once you are becoming one with that Guru Tattva, then this philosophy or this slogan what we sing every day, Naham Karta, Prabhudeep Karta, that embodies within us, and we become one with that slogan, and that then they flow through you and they function through you. Then it's not anymore us. When we sing, when in the Prokshanubhuti, when we sing Koham Kadamdam Jatam Ko Vai Karta Saviddate, Bhagavad Path Sri Shankaracharya Ji is telling us to ask ourselves, who am I? What is the reason? What is the cause of my existence? From where did I originate? When we get the answers to that, when we answer our own questions, when we realize that this Atma, this us, this me, what we are talking about is not the doer but just the observer. When we realize that we are not doing anything, they are doing everything, and we rely and surrender on there and trust them, then things automatically flow. Then we don't need to worry about how will things unfold, or why is this happening or why not. Then we will know that let's just sit back and enjoy the show. What is happening, why is happening? There's a reason why things are happening. Let them unfold in their own time. Let them unfold in their own way. Why things happen, most of the time we don't need to even know that. But our human mind, somewhere in the subconscious brain, we are thinking as human beings. As a monkey mind, we want to know everything. We want to be a part of everything. We want to have a say in everything. But most of the time, it doesn't need to be. It's much better to just sit back and relax and be silent and listen and observe than to come in between and jump in everything and give our own views and things on everything, because it will happen with or without our views. If things are happening with or without our views, then our views are not necessary to be put there. Where it is necessary, it will be put. Where it's not necessary, why to waste? That's also Vakasiddhi. Whatever is coming when you have Vakasiddhi, that means whatever is flowing on the tongue is Saraswati, is Gurudev, they are talking through the tongue. So whatever words come out of the tongue are very precious. This tongue is, that's why tongue twisters, because the tongue can twist in any form of shape or way and create many types of words. But if those words are harmful or good, that depends on us and on our tongue. Who controls our tongue is our viveka and our buddhi. Till this doesn't give the adesh, instruction? Order. Till it doesn't give the order, the tongue will not move or flow. So if we want, then we have Vakasiddhi, we say while making pranam, after prayer that Gurudev, whatever words come out of my mouth, may it be you speaking through me. May you reside on my tongue, and whatever comes out, then automatically we will be more quieter. The human brain can be 100 times more speedier, that's fine. But still, every word that comes out of our tongue is very precious. It may not seem so precious, but when it comes out, then you know that that word affected a person or someone who you said it to in a good way or in a bad way. You may say something nice, but the other person might hear it differently and it might feel differently. So better is just to remain quiet, observe, sit back and enjoy the show. If we are saying that we are not the doer, we are the observer, then be the observer. Sit back, relax, have Guru Bhakti inside, have faith in Gurudev and in that Guru Tattva, and know that everything will automatically unfold in the right way and everything is happening for a specific reason. Let it happen, flow, go forward. There is no looking back. What things happen, can we change them? No. And why to go in reverse mode and bother and thinking why it happened, how should it have happened, or what would we have done if we would be in this place or that? You are not in that place. If you were in that place, then you could have decided. Who was in that place decided in that way. What is our jobs? We decide in our way. How we live our lives is in our hands. When we say dharma, artha, kama and moksha, the only instant thing is instant coffee. Nothing else is instant. So there is no instant enlightenment, there is no instant moksha. Otherwise there would not be years and years and years of tapasya and of sadhana to attain even a millisecond of samadhi. If everything would be instant, then fine. But when we walk the path of dharma, of truth, satya, even the national slogan of India is Satyameva Jayate. The truth always prevails. The truth is always the highest. So when we walk the path of dharma, we all have our own individual dharmas. But if we follow the dharma, if we follow our dharma while walking on the path of truth, then everything is good. Earth, when we earn money, when we earn any type of, we all want money, we all want more Lakshmi. That's why we always sing, Om Lakshmi Bhyo Namaha, Why? Because without Lakshmi, this world, this Kali Yugi world doesn't really move. So, when we earn money, it's okay to earn money. It's okay to be rich. It's okay to be super duper rich. It's okay to be poor. It's just, are we content and satisfied with what we have, and in whichever amount we get, are we satisfied with that or not? We can be not having so much money but being in ultimate bliss and ultimate happiness within our hearts, or we can have loads of money and be the richest person of the country but still have no peace and no compassion and no happiness within. So I think having more inner happiness and inner peace is being more rich in that perspective. But still, if money is earned with dharma, well and good. If money is spent with dharma, well and good. How we are earning the money, if it's earned by truth, if it's earned by the right way, no problem. If it's earned by adharma, then it's wrong. If you're spending money, if it's going in good way, if it's going in a good cause, if it's going on dharma, well and good. If you're paying someone, a hitman, to go and kill someone else, that's adharma. So that's loss of money. So if you earn money, earn it with dharma. If you spend money, spend it with dharma. As soon as we say kama, immediately we go to the sexual pleasures. Kama means feeling. Any type of kama, any type of feeling, any type of bond which you hold with someone or with yourself, that is also kama. If we are working, if we are doing, if we are cooking, if we are walking, if we are talking, if we are doing any type of activities, bhava is very important. The feeling within us with which bhava we are doing. So that is kama. If any type of pleasure, if you are having fun, If you're going and having skydiving, Hari Om, or if you are driving a fast car and enjoying, that is also pleasure. If you are going and doing any activity which is giving you any type of stimulation or joy, that is also kama. If that is done with dharma, well and good. If that is done with adharma, wrong. If all these three combined, if we combine dharma, artha and kam, then only we will go to the fourth step, which is moksha. But moksha doesn't automatically come by just doing all of this. Then we need the Guru Kripa, Guru Ashrivad, with the blessings and the Kripa and the guidance of the Guru, with the path which he shows, with the techniques and the gifts which he has given us, then hopefully we can get moksha. Or you go another round and another round and another round till finally we get. So I wish and I pray that this will be our last round, at least for some of us. Some of us has different plans. But those of us who really had enough, I think, we did many rounds, so that's why Gurudev came here to free us. Otherwise this is going to go worse and worse and worse. So it's better that we are, that's why I'm saying always that we are blessed to be born in the same era as Gurudev. We are blessed to have darshan of such great yogis as Gurudev and as Holy Guruji. And we are blessed to be a disciple of this parampara, because this is the greatest parampara and this is the highest one for us. We respect all religions, we respect all paramparas, but the highest one for us as a disciple, as a bhakta, is our parampara. We may read books of other paramparas, of other gurus, we might respect other gurus and other paramparas, but as a disciple, once we take mantra diksha, we take an oath to remain loyal to the parampara, to Gurudev. We take an oath to keep one guru in our life. Why? Because gurus might be many. Sri Sadgurudev is only one, the one who we took the oath to. And that is Gurudev for us. And he also took an oath to accept us as his disciples and accept us in his hearts. So he also has a responsibility to take care of us and to carry us forward, doesn't matter how interesting cases we are. If we became his disciples, he accepted us. No matter the background, no matter the current mental state of us, or no matter the future, upcoming, whatever things it may be. He sees everything. He sees what you have done, he sees what you are doing, and he sees what you will do. But irrespective of that, he still takes us all as his children, because we are all his disciples. And once he takes that oath, and once we take that oath, then both parties are loyal to each other. Even when you get married, it's 50-50. Here also, he never asks us for anything else than nothing actually, but it's our duty to give him our love and devotion and surrenderness. That's it. In return, what all will come, you will see. But surrender, accept that whatever is happening for a reason, is happening for a good cause. No matter how bad it may seem, it shall pass. And it is in one way or another way somewhat of a learning process for individual of us. We all in our lives, doesn't matter what happens, doesn't matter what we go through, there's always something that we can learn, something that we can observe. There's always something. In every situation, there's always something which you can see, which you can learn, which you can laugh on, which you can feel upset on, whatever. There is always something. But there is no necessity of us to jump in the middle of the situations. When situations come in our own life, also it's not our duty to jump in that situation either. If someone is shouting at you, let them shout. You do your mantra in your mind. Simple. What do we sing? Hame hai kaam satsang se jagat bake to bakne de. Our work is to go to satsang. Our work is Guru Bhakti. Our work is do our mantra, keep the Gurudev in our thoughts and mind and heart. Then if the world is barking, let them bark. So even in our own personal lives, if things happen, if there's ups and downs, just remember what? What to remember? That shall also pass. Good moments shall pass, bad moments shall pass, upsetting moments will pass, happy moments will pass. We will pass. Nothing is permanent. So be happy. May Gurudev's blessings always be upon you, upon all of us. May his guidance, may his protection, may his love, may his kripa be upon all of us. In the name of Gurudev, I bless you all. Swasti prajabhyam paripalantam nyayena margena mahin mahisha go brahmanebhyo shubhamastu nityam lokah samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shanti. Much love from me. Sadgurudev Bhagavan ki jai.
Srideep Narayan Bhagwan ki jai. Devadidev Deveshwar Mahadeva ki jai. Hindu Dharam Samrat Smarananji Bhagwan ki jai. Vishwa Guru Mamalesha Parasamashanji Gurudeva ki jai. So we are very lucky that we are sitting here. We were also lucky that we just met Swamiji outside, whoever managed to meet him. It's this time reminds me on the time with Holy Guruji, when we could rarely see Holy Guruji, maybe somewhere from distance, many days not, and then, but you could feel whatever was happening. You could feel that he's here. When he went out, you could feel that he went out. So this reminds me of that time. So again, I know I'm boring. Do your mala. Do your mala, do your sumaran, do anything. You know, you have few precious days. Some of you came for 3 days. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Lucky ones came for more time, for 1 month, 2 months, but some of you for 1 week, 10 days, 3 days. So use this time when you are here, use this time to practice ashram, akam, shram, work. The worst thing you can do in your life, the most difficult thing you can do in your life is to work on yourself. This is, we are trained from the childhood to avoid this kind of work. We always go outside, and nowadays we are lucky to have all these mobiles and Facebooks and Instagrams and YouTubes. Oh my God.
I'm much happier now with less of usage of that. Yeah. It's good.
So there is, you have many opportunities not to work on yourself.
Sorry. That's the reason why now I wear, non-stitched clothes, because I don't have pockets to keep them. So.
You know, this when these non-stitched clothes were, when was Shankaracharya and other rishis were thinking, whether stitching the clothes or not, that time they were thinking, let's use non-stitched clothes because the mobiles will come and there will be no pockets. No? So now you have an opportunity to walk around the ashram and do the mala. Any place of the ashram is blessed. Swamiji went everywhere. There is not a place Swamiji was not there. So wherever you want to go, just sit there. Please be aware, the animals are still animals. The bees will be bees. Doesn't matter how developed you think you are. Okay, that your love is over-surpassing everything. So just be aware of the animal kingdom around. And So meditate, practice, practice, practice all these 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, as long as you are here, because now there is opportunity. This is excellent opportunity. You can do it. You waited so many years, you waited so much to come here, to do that, to meet Swamiji, to meet Avatar Puriji, to be in this place. So I again request you, practice, practice, practice. In case you forgot, we have something called Yoga in Daily Life. We have the books in the library. So we have asanas, pranayamas, meditations. If you remember kriyas from the kriya yogas, you can practice them. If you want to speak about kriya yoga, Niranjanji is here. So use this time. Please use this time. Yoga is philosophy, and only philosophy which is practical. So we are now on the practical path. Thank you very much for coming. You are most welcome anytime, for as long as you want to be here. Sri Deep Narayan Bhagwan ki jai, Devadi Dev Deveshwar Mahadeva ki jai, Hindu Dharam Samrat Manavananji Bhagwan ki, Vishwa Guru Mamalesha Parasamashvanji Gurudeva ki jai, Pujya Swami Avatar Puriji Maharaj ki jai.
Mahamudra Swami Ganeshwarji Maharaj ki